Hello everyone, it is Yozu again, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. I have to admit, I'm super tired today, and I'm under a lot of pain medications because I have some back problems, but still we'll try to cover something that I wanted to cover like a month ago maybe, when I first started doing these YouTube videos, and that is the easiest, or maybe the only actually now, way for you to finish any fragment fusion if you are a low spender or a free-to-play champion, free-to-play player. So as you can see in here, first things first, you're gonna notice that I have a lot of energy. You usually per day get like energy from fighting the classic arena, so that's the place where you're gonna get some energy refill actually. Then you can go ahead and if you manage to complete all the advanced quests, you're actually gonna also get another energy refill, so that's 2 energy refills so far. And among these quests, there's usually one quest that gives you like 50 energy more, so yeah, you stack up those as well. So far you get 2 of these energy refills plus some 50 additional energy. Then every 5 days you can get like 2 energy refills from here, but only if you manage to finish these two missions, weekly missions, that is ascend a champion 1 time and upgrade a champion to rank 4 from rank 3. And yeah, that's like pretty solid amount of energy that you get daily. And try not to spend any energy actually other than what's necessary for you to complete these daily quests. Another thing that you can get energy from is from the daily packs that they give out. And I actually did calculate, this is like a couple of weeks, 2 weeks maybe, or something like that, where I've been saving this energy in here. And if you take a look, I actually earlier thought that you get like this energy refill every other day, but you actually get like 2 every other day. Then they skip 1 and give you on the 3rd day. So yeah, so 1, then skip out a day, then give you another, then skip out 2 days, then give you 1, skip out 1 day, then give you another, skip out 2 days, and etc. But also I do keep this just in case. So energy is super important because there's a lot of dungeon divers events, there's a lot of like Fire Knight tournaments, dragon tournaments, spider tournaments, etc. So yeah, first things first, I try to collect as much energy as I can. Another thing that I actually do is whenever there is a tag team arena or a regular arena tournament, I try to complete it. For example, I think there's a regular arena tournament right now, classic arena, yeah, classic arena tournament, where you can also get some energy, like 75 in here and 75 in here, alongside with some silver. Silver is gonna be super important as well. And the reason is you only have to use like arena tokens, so you don't have to use energy. You use arena tokens and you will be able to get this much energy as well. So energy on all sides. So basically every day you're gonna get like 500 plus energy additional. That's the first thing about energy. So the second thing about energy that I do want to talk about is overlapping events and tournaments. For example, dungeon divers. There's like 1 dungeon diver at the moment. So when there's always a dungeon divers event, he is usually lasting for like 4 days. And you do need a lot of points. But for example, on the first day, they are gonna give you like Fire Knight tournament paired up with it. So try to complete that Fire Knight tournament only while the Dungeon Divers event is available. So as soon as you hit like the first threshold, first champion that you want to get, like even if it's a maybe, I don't know, rare or epic or something like that, as soon as you finish that champion, you can stop. You can completely, like, it's usually around here. No, it's usually actually around 2.5k, maybe 2 to 2.5k, but as soon as you hit that, you can stop with that one, then wait a couple of days, and again, usually on the last day of the event, of the Dungeon Divers event, is when a new tournament starts. So maybe Spider tournament starts on a 4th day, so it's gonna be overlapping for one more day, and that's the time when you're gonna farm that spider. So try to min-max those as much as possible. That's like the second part. After that, energy saving, and is that after that, when you're farming, you are actually gonna get a lot of silver. So try to sell. That's like my piece of advice. Try to sell as many rare equips as you can. So you don't need a lot of rare equips, especially late game. Try to keep like some maybe 6-star rare equips that have like some great substats. But other than that, try to sell as many rare equips as possible. That's gonna help you a lot with the silver. And of course, as well, as soon as you finish like artifact enhancement event, you stop and save silver for as much as possible. Even like 1 milli, 2 milli is gonna be enough, because usually there's like 2 or 3 artifact enhancement events. Again, that's like for the Dungeon Divers and like tournaments as Dragon Tournament, Spider Tournament, Fire Knight, etc. So next up I'm gonna be talking about is gonna be summonings. So as you can see in here, I actually do not have a lot of resources, and the fusion is starting in like 3 days. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit tough. But the thing that I do have are these fragment summons. Whenever I get a fragment champion, even though I can unlock it instantly, I always wait for the summoning tournament. So not event, tournament, where you can actually unlock them and get a lot of points. For example, for a legendary that's non-void, you get 500 points. For a void legendary, you get 650. For epic, you get like, I think, 250, and for void epic 350. I'm not quite sure, but you try to open these, and you try to open anything other than sacred shards. Sacred shards and void shards usually have to save up for the events, because on the event you're gonna get 500 points for each sacred shard that you open, and like 120 points for each void shard that you open. So try to save those only for events. For tournaments, open ancient shards, open mystery shards, try fragment summons. I don't know, farm maybe champions, just buy them from market, even though that's not gonna help you a lot, but every point counts. That is for the summoning parts. So this is actually the hardest part to do. A lot of people actually do quit because of these summonings. And another piece of advice is as soon as you hit like the threshold, as soon as you get the champion, stop with these summons, save up. Even though if you're like one sacred away, save up that sacred. It's like 500 points. It's gonna do you much better in the next fragment fusion. Of course, in order to get like as many shards as possible, you will have to like try to get a clan boss team, some solid clan boss team that's gonna help you. Like for example here, in this case I did a 2 key, but usually it's almost a 1 key on some difficulties. Actually on most difficulties is almost 1 key. Today I was kinda unlucky. The first key went for 68 point something millions, and the second key I just like stopped after a while. Nightmare as well, try to farm Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare every single day. in order to get them to get those drops. That's about the summoning part. Easiest part for any, I think at least easiest part of any fusion is arenas. So only try to do your daily arenas. If you're struggling, for example, with some of the opponents, try to set your defense as weak as possible. Maybe if you can, actually, if you can, for example, like this is not the weakest defense, but it's a kind of weak and a little bit baity, since a lot of players do attack me, and few of them actually manage to lose, but I don't lose a lot of points when people attack this team. So I'm like on the lower spectrum of gold, and usually whenever I do attack, I'm like almost always winning, like at least 95% of the time. So classic arena is the easiest way for you to like get as much resources as possible. Another place where you can get a lot of resources is Doom Tower, so try to farm Doom Tower. If you didn't manage to like finish normal or hard, farm secret rooms. Regular stages also give you a lot of resources, solid resources. You get like on this rotation, I think you get 2 sacreds. You get the sacred in here, and I think you get sacred on the 18th floor. So yeah, a lot of resources in there. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, champion training. So champion training event is super hard as well. And another piece of advice is save as much brew as you can. So don't level up champions when there is no champion training event, only during those. So for example, I do have like a lot of champions that I would love to get to level 60 as soon as possible. Who were they? Let me see. Brachus, Bloodgorge, Rhonda, what's his name? I forgot. Not important. Nia, Gory, Mysilius Priest, Ornn. As you can see, I'm trying to build some of the champions for the upcoming faction wars for the Sylvan Watchers. Hopefully it's gonna come anytime soon, just in case. But yeah, I'm trying to build some of these champions. And Max Stalker as well. Where is he? Max Stalker for the Sand Devil Castle. And I would love to actually get all of them to like a level 60 as soon as possible. And I do have resources. I have like, let me see, a lot of chickens, and there is a lot of champions in my vault that are ready to be sacrificed. Yeah, there's a lot of dupes. See, epics. Yeah, they are all ready to be sacrificed, but I am waiting for champion training events. Of course, same thing goes, just like in any other case. As soon as I get the reward, I stop. The only thing that's like the best way for you to get a fusion champion. I know how hard can it be. I'm actually doing the same thing. Even though I'm telling you the one thing, I'm actually doing the same thing. For example, Sacred Shards, I recently pulled like at least, I don't know, was it 10 or 11, even though there wasn't no summoning event. There was no fragments actually. Even though I finished my Alhain fusion, I just pulled them in order to get like, was it Samson and Marshald? Didn't get any of these, but yeah, just wanted to tell you, try to resist the urge to pull shards as much as you can. That's like my best piece of advice. So patience is the key for this game in order to get like fusion champions, especially since there is a lot of fusion champions that I did miss, and I actually deeply regret that I did miss them. For example, where is he? Was it in here? Astralon, super good champion. Actually super good champion, AoE that can place 100% stun. I even have Countess Lix that goes well with him, so I just skipped out on his fusion. Was it another one that I do deeply regret not going for is Herndig, amazing champion as well. As soon as I saw him, I was like, it's a simple-minded nuker, so wasn't going for him, but he actually hits super hard. yeah, there's a lot of champions that I do regret not getting, and that's why I decided to try to get as many of these fragments and fusions as possible. So I think I covered all of it. Let me see, maybe not, maybe didn't something. No, I think that's it. Yeah, okay, so another thing, one more thing, completely forgot, they added recently. Actually, it wasn't the case up until maybe half a year ago, maybe a year ago. When there is a champion training tournament, you can actually use books. As you can see, I'm saving some books, not a lot, but some, and using them only when there's a champion training tournament, because they actually give you a lot of points. So I do think you can completely finish with only with these books that I do have currently, that you can completely finish one champion training tournament. Maybe your team is CVC focused, mine luckily isn't. Pretty chill clan, so I can save my resources in order to get some of the fragments and fusions. That will be about it for this video. Hope you guys like it, and make sure to like the video and subscribe for more content daily, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.